Hey folks, Rotoball Patch compound. Yeah, first thing you'll notice here, a little bit of electric and some wind fence up. Plants are looking all right. They should be. We've had some decent weather. Not too terribly cold, not too terribly hot. These are the 1143 pals. This gal right here, that one, is probably our chosen one. This one's a little touch bigger, but if you look closely, you see these two leaves are the same size. That's never a good sign. Yep, doubling out at the node. So that gal probably be called. Never in question over here at the ruby spot. The big gal, a little bit older. She's minding out, looking good. The small one's actually done a lot better than I anticipated. Big scan of the patch. Oh man, look at this huts off. Oh boy, we've seen some landing strips too. We're gonna talk about them landing strips. Let's walk up there and do a little bit of introduction. So yeah, I pulled off the huts Friday. Here we are setting it Sunday. Put up the wind fence, put up the electric, completely open to the elements. I have a couple entryways. You can see one right here. These are pretty simple. Just have a T-post board on top of it, nail that guy, and then just clip the wind fabric in place when it comes time. Head to where hut number 1 was, which is where the 1707.5 Caspers lives. This fabric, got this stuff off of eBay. It's double-sided. It's the same stuff underneath the watermelons. This side happens to be white, like we talked about earlier. Plant's pretty solid, guys. She's really stretching out over the past couple days. My plants are they're a lot more airy than everybody else's plants. I never understand that, but they always are. When I say airy, I just mean they stretch, they move. You don't have a whole lot of leaves where they're not supposed to be, but you still have that secondary production, which is cool. Of course, the early ones I clipped off. You know how I am. Little hole for the stump. We'll see how that shakes out. Oh, Doc, what's all that white stuff on there? We got some crazy disease? No, that's off the cherry tree. Cherry tree's throwing down some blossoms. Not a big deal. Doesn't get me terribly excited. We just got to stretch that gal out. Let's walk down and check out the 1965.5. I did water a little touch today, not much. We've had some rain. I'm just trying to keep my moisture about, I don't know, 50 or so percent in the soil, maybe 40. The 1965.5 Rotoball, now she's a little bit fatter, ladies and gentlemen. Not as airy as the old 1707. These leaves really started to bloom up the last couple days and starting to get some good color to them. You can see that CalMag working. Now I did pop a hole there, and that's the plan. All the way down through here, every place I plan to sink a node, I'm gonna pop a hole, not cover with soil, but make sure that we're nicely adhered to soil. I'll be popping some holes here and there soon. I have it staked down best I can to make sure she doesn't flop in the wind. Just an absolute beautiful plant. Very excited. Hope to see this thing do what I think it can do. 1965.5 Rotoball. If I can't, my buddy Ed up in Maine can, or my buddy over in Kentucky, Scott, he can. Somebody's gonna show what you can do. So the main patch, as you can see, wind fence, everything locked in nicely. A little bit of weeds on the periphery, but you can see that I have some wind guard right directly around the plants. Just because we have a wind fence up and electric up doesn't mean these plants are safe. You got to keep staking them and keep them free of wind the best you can in their locale. That's the whole idea. The landing strip, have talked about that one stitch. So we're probably, I don't know, 25 or so feet long, and it's just going to be the main. And the idea is that main is sinking the bottom roots in, and it's going to be free and dry of any type of detritus or any material that could cause rot issues, because that's always been our issue. Oh, the stop sign patch, here we are. Same thing as last time. She's looking good. You got the fence off. Yeah, fence off. Not gonna cook old Chris. The lower portion, which I'm focused on now, is gonna be some magic come June. The 150 square foot patch, marked out as we talked about before, a little weird circle my daughter drew for some reason, has the 1526 Burchett's in it. This is gonna be the fruit everybody wants to grow next year after I do some magic with it. The one closest to me is likely our keeper. Starting to lay down, decent sized leaves, good healthy plant. New foliage has the right color. Old foliage looks like it's been in the hot hut in my basement. Oh, the 298 McCastles sitting on that fabric. They're looking all right, and you can see I pulled some foliage off. Both plants in the same area. That's a theory I have. We're gonna see how that shakes out. Overall though, man, what a fun little patch. This is what Ruby came out of. Wonder if we can do something Ruby size or bigger out of those big old rowdy Robert Burchetts. I think we can. My money's on it. That's it for this week, folks. Short video, lots of work done, mercy sakes. Took down the huts, laid down the fabric, put up the wind fence, put up the electrical. Man, it's a lot of work, but I'm tickled with the results, and I think we're gonna have a good season. Plants are laid down mostly. Yeah, laying down. And we're gonna see if we can start burying some vines before too long, maybe get some secondary production, do some things. If you're not on Team Doc, there's this thing called Pumpkin Wars. I don't know if you heard about it yet. Pumpkin Wars, yeah, 2.0. Got Jeff, Scott, Jay, and Chris. There's really one choice. You know which choice that is. Yeah, it's Team Doc, Team Chris. Sign up. Costs, how much does it cost? $0. Zero. So you're gonna spend nothing. All you gotta do in this video below it in the comments, go, hey, I'm on Team Doc. Or you can make bad decisions and say, I'm on Team Scott, or Team Jeff or Jay. Either way, anyway, sign up, man. You're gonna win some seeds potentially. We're gonna draw some people out of the hat and give them some seeds from all of our fruit, whether it be pumpkins, watermelons, whatever. You're gonna get something, and it costs $0. Can't beat that. You like $0, free stuff, shipped to your door? I do. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, hit me up. As always, Doc out.